we were giving Roman Reigns the business, and he was the new guy, and they were really pushing him, and we were just anti whoever you're trying to push on us, right? So, like, me and BK were giving this dude the verbal business, and he literally looked at us, and he's like, I am living my dream. And we're like, yeah, whatever. And he goes, you're paying to watch me live my dream. And I was like, I guess I'll just sit out that one. What do you say back to that?
I'll come back.
So as we get up to go to use the restroom, the mother says to ask Jay, she's like, hey, will you take a picture with my son? And he's like, well, you realize I'm not John Cena. She goes, I know that, but he doesn't know that. And Jay's like, yeah, sure. So, you know.
Whatever. It's my Make-A-Wish. I did one.
I did one.
You're good to count it.
So he starts face the ring or whatever, and she takes a picture with him. Well, then people notice. And again, Jay's a big man, and he does... At this point, he's wearing a hat. He did look like, with a hat on, he looked like John Cena. And so a line formed. The adults
brought their own title belts and were taking a picture with me. And I was like, and he's like, you look a lot like you could be his brother.
And he just kind of did this.
They didn't care. It's like he did the "You Can't See Me," and they were like, "It's close enough to John Cena." I want a picture of it.
The Walmart version of John Cena.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Wish.
The Wish.
I was the Wish version. Like
Wish
he didn't
version.
order. He didn't order from full on Amazon. Like you got it.
It's shipped from China.
It's delayed shipping.
It took 60 days. But here we are.
If you had to ask about it, you probably get a refund.
And so, but anyway, the intermission. Jay, this goes on for like 15 minutes. Jay still hasn't went to the bathroom yet.
I'm still trying to. And
they're trying to start the show, and they can't. The guard or the security had to escort him to the restroom.
I literally had people flanking me to escort me to the bathroom. I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I'm literally John Cena getting escorted to the bathroom.
That's great.
It was probably his security.
Yeah. His is probably better. Like
you were probably bigger than security.
Well, to me, that was a good memory.
How many autographs did you sign?
I didn't actually sign any.
It was just pictures.
They just
pictures.
How many pictures did you take?
It was at least 40 or 50.
At least, if not more.
It was probably more, but it also happened after. So, like, the show ended, and, like, somebody would be in the bathroom, and, like, I'd be just waiting outside for her to go to the bathroom, and, like, so, can we take a picture with you? And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, they don't.
My social media doesn't know that you're not.
Turns out I'm pretty close to John Cena. Back when I was shaving, I was close enough to John Cena to where people were like, doesn't matter. And I was like, okay.
Clean shaven, yeah. High and tight, yeah.
People don't have to know.
No.
That's where they were at.
But their kids didn't know, and they made it an event and a memory for their kids, which was their kids thought they got a picture with John Cena.
So talk to me about all the adults with title belts. What were your thoughts on that?
They ranged, I'll say they ranged in smells.
They should have had to defend the title.
What was the worst?
I will say that if you carry a title belt to a WWE event, you should. If somebody challenges you, that you should have to defend it.
You got to defend it.
And if you lose, I think you should actually have to give up that belt. And those are not cheap.
No.
So
400,
something like that. Yeah.
I say that because I'm a large guy. I know how to fight.
You were going to take some belts.
I can be like Mr. T back in the day at the being a bouncer, really just taking gold chains. That's what I want to do.
Snatch.
My belt.
So let's move into it a little bit, all right? So we mentioned making memories for your kids. What do you think is the biggest obstacle that parents have to overcome when creating memories for their kids?
Me or you?
Go ahead.
Jump in, man.
Okay.
Fine.
I'll do. It also depends on your age. It depends on where you are in life. It depends on whether you're... I don't care what people think about me. I do whatever I want. As long as my kid's happy, that's what I'm doing.
You're not for everybody.
So I'm not for everybody. It's been brought up.
Documented.
It's been brought up a couple times. But like, wear the silly hat. Get into like Pokemon. Get into whatever they're into.
You wore this for we're on our 6 years.
He was 3.5. No, it was 2.5 years old when he made this for me, and it used to be red, and it used to have beads on it.
Bracelet.
Yeah, and they were colorful beads.
Yeah,
and like I worked around nothing but Marine.
Yeah,
and he just looked at me one day and he's like, "You're wearing this, right?" And I go, You damn right I am. And I haven't taken it off. I kind of forget about it every once in a while. It's just there.
I'm
But
impressed with the durability of the.
it's really
Same.
strong twine. Like,
I know, you're right.
I don't know why
Anyway,
it's
sorry,
there still.
I got us off track.
I don't even know
apologize.
where I was going.
I
But
apologize.
I really and truly think as you evolve and you get a little more mature, you realize that you're not the number one in the relationship, and you only want to make time for them. So whatever they're into is what you're into. The amount that I knew nothing about Pokemon, and I learned everything about Pokemon, and I knew every evolution of everything, and then one day he's like, on to something else, and then I had to learn about Fortnite, and then I had to learn about Madden, and then I think it's evolving and getting into whatever they're into. And if you could be humble enough to realize that you're not number one, and you get into their life, then you have a great relationship with them because you're into the same thing the whole time. It's not about really what you're into.
Yeah, it's about that. What about you, Chrissy?
No, same thing, but we had Ender a lot older
Later
for
in
me.
life.
Yeah, later in life. I'm an old mom. But sometimes too, when I talk to, as I meet their Ender's age kids, and then their mothers that are like in their 20s, I'm not wrong. Like, they just have a different priority because a lot of times they're, God rest their, maybe not God rest their souls, but God bless them, bless them, right? Bless their hearts.
That
bless
means
their
they're
hearts.
dead, but
Yeah, that's what I mean. So bless their hearts. Bless their hearts. Get that in post.
Where did you grow up, Christy?
Yeah.
I grew up in Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
But,
got.
yeah.
We
Bless
might
their
have should have
hearts.
got you something to drink before this.
No, but their priorities. Not to say that they're wrong, but their kids not first.
No.
Necessarily.
Their
And
phone's
I'm not.
first. Their social life is first. Their priority is what they're going to do, and then secondary is their time with their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, not saying we're doing it right. Not saying we're doing
We're
it
just
wrong,
older.
But we're just older. But not to say I waited. We waited, and like, he is our whole. In our case,
I mean,
he is our whole world.
I have twin 18-year-olds, and I missed 9 years of their life. I wasn't even in the country for 9 years of their life, and I can't get that back.
Right.
So, like, at the same time, trying to make up for that, and then also with my younger one now, and that I'm old dad, trying not to make the same mistake, and then trying to balance that it's difficult, and it's a little bit tricky. But I think it's important to realize the mistakes you made, own them, they're yours,
Yeah.
and then not make the same ones again. Realize it. Like, there's a result, there's action and a reaction, and if you make the change and you go, okay, this is learning about whatever this is.
How can you become a kid again, if only for a moment, to better relate to your kid? Like, that's something that I really struggle with. As a kid, no issue. Like, I had a great imagination, and their imaginations are so wild at this, and I really love that. I feel like it's like Peter Pan. I've lost.
I know, but let go of what we normally worry about is what other people think of us or whatever people look at us and see us doing. Let go of it and realize in the moment that your kid wants you to wear this stupid hat or dress up like Batman, or he was Batman and I was Robin, and there was like
So you were the sidekick?
I was the sidekick in tights, and it wasn't pretty. I'll send you the picture.
Please.
It's not pretty, but do the silly things that work for them. Wear the silly sombrero that he made in preschool that looks terrible, but wear it around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do the things that you would normally be embarrassed about, and realize that everybody else's opinion doesn't matter. It's what your kid's like. My dad is wearing what I made, and it's awesome. Like, live that.
Yeah, no, but I maybe kind of same but different though. But like, I get on the trampoline and I wrestle with him, and does that make sense? I play his game. I play his
she
games.
does.
That's what I do.
And she gets beat by.
I do. He's
like
getting a little bit stronger.
He's getting too
harder.
big. He
can't
drops.
last as long.
He drops some elbows, and I'm not on
Charge
it
me,
anymore.
yeah.
I don't do that anymore. But I will look out of the balcony and I'll look at her on the trampoline with him, and I'm like, he is beating the bag out of her. And she's like, she gets right back up and she's in it.
But same too.
And you have the
also,
ice bags ready when she's.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm using those.
But same with it too. Like with the football. Like we play. I'm not gonna say tackle, but touch, two hand, and we play. Not that our yard's that big, but we play. I guess probably about 30 yards or whatever. But we play with first downs or whatever, and like that's. I'm doing whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Have you? Has he gotten to the point where he's so powerful that you've resorted to cut blocks?
I don't think we're that far away.
Not yet.
I don't think we're that far away though.
Come talk to me. I'll teach you the proper technique on how to execute a cut block.
He doesn't understand what a juke is.
The key is you gotta cut through them, not to them.
Okay.
Here's the bad part is if me with one leg that doesn't work and one leg, if I can juke him, he's not good on defense. I can tell you that much. Like we got to work on.
We got to work on the defense.
Like if I can do a good juke on him,
that's not
the defensive prowess isn't there.
Yeah. But what are areas that dads could improve in creating memories? You mentioned it earlier. One is just getting over the caring about what people think of you.
In my opinion, just being there. Like if they want to play, I'm not saying drop everything. Because obviously you have to have a work-life balance, right? So, because there's things that sometimes you have to clean the house. Sometimes you have to make
You gotta make dinners. You gotta make lunches.
Clean.
You gotta do.
So, whatever. So, but make the time. Like, even though sometimes Andrew's like, you could never do anything with me. It's like, dude, we do. Like, we do so everything with you.
Much.
Like, give me an hour.
So, just because I'm working from home doesn't mean it's hangout time with you.
Right.
Yeah, but I just, in my, I guess, opinion though, it would be just be there for them, and be into whatever they're into, and change with them, because just like, and heck, I'm not the same person I was even 5 years ago, right? Or maybe even a year ago, but just morph with them, and be as excited about it as they are. That's what I think.
Well, guys, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by
Thanks for having us.
the Dad Bod Pod.
Thanks for having me again, actually.
Yeah, veteran.
Thanks for letting me come in and not being a dad.
Veteran and soon to be veteran. We'll have you back on the show. So, guys, appreciate it. Roman, if you're out there, bring it. We want some of this. Or, just retweet us or repost us.
Maybe give us a shot.
Acknowledge.
Maybe just
acknowledge us.